Okay, hello everyone.
Hello.
Okay, for today's discussion, I will lead the discussion. I am Putu Laksmi, and for today's topic, we are going to discuss about the instructional model designs. So actually, there are three types that are being discussed in the text that we have read together. They have their differences also. So in today's discussion, we are going to talk about that also. And yeah, for this discussion, it will gain, our knowledge, and also it will really beneficial for all of us, because maybe in the future we are going to be a teacher or educator. Okay, let's start the discussion. Can I ask the word wizard to share what you got from the text, please? The word wizard.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sorry. Should I introduce myself?
Yes, you may
Okay.
introduce yourself.
My name is Vinca and I'm here as a word wizard.
Okay. Share your, the information that you get from the text.
Oh, I go
Okay.
first?
Yes, you go
Okay.
first.
Okay, wait a minute. I will share
Okay.
the screen. I'm sorry for the lagging because I'm doing a Zoom while babysitting my niece.
Okay, it's okay.
This one. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So here I already have 5 words, and I think these 5 words that I found new for me, but I don't know it is new for you or not, but I will try to explain and give the definitions of them. Okay, for the first question, what 5 definition of terms do you find from the text? The first one, sequential. It means forming or following in a logical order or sequence. It is an adjective. And second, terminology means the body of terms used with a particular technical application in a subject of study or profession, and etc. It is a noun. And third, preceding means coming before something in order, position, or time. It is an adjective. And fourth, deficiencies, the quality or state of being defective or of lacking some necessary quality or element, the quality or state of being deficient, inadequacy, suffers from a deficiency of critical thinking. And last one, circular, having the form of a circle. It is an adjective. So, second question, what are their definition in the text? How do you define them using your own words? So in the text, as you can see here, I already numbered them. You can see also and read also in the text or the article. But here I will explain and read the definition by my own word only. So in the first one, it is about sequential. In my own words, it is like a step by step, which is following the order in make sense way. Second, terminologies. It in my words, it is same with term or designation, but it is formed by specific apps in a subject of study. Third, preceding, in my own words, preceding is similar with word before. So they have the same meaning. And fourth, deficiencies, in my own word, it means that there is lacking occasion. It can be in materials, qualities, or elements. And last one, it is about circular, means that when we make something in the form of a circle, the shape is circle. So last question, how are they used in other contexts? Here I already provide them with the other context. Sequential bilinguals occurs when children use their own knowledge of an experience with an first language to rapidly acquire a second language. Second, it was couched in a very user-unfriendly terminology. Third, it was happening while the preceding months. Fourth, I found some deficiencies in my paper. And last one, there are some examples that using word circular above. Okay, I think that's all from me, and I give the occasion to the leader.
Okay, thank you so much, Vinca, for sharing the information about the new vocabulary that we can learn together. Um, for the other members, is there any question for Vinca or not? Relate with the words? No? Okay, let's move on to the next speaker. I'm going to ask the inspector to share about the text. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Ami. So yeah, I'm Naomi as an inspector. So here I want to share my job or my job. Uh, Vinca, can you stop share your screen? Okay, thank you. Right. Okay. Guys, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, there are three questions for inspector. So the first one is key issues and why are they essential? So the first one, there are three types, maybe instructional design models, namely system approach, CAM, and assure models. So, and then next, the components of system approach is identify instructional goals, conduct instructional analysis, analyze learners and context, write performance objective, develop assessment, and develop instructional strategies, develop and select instructional materials, design and conduct formative evaluation, revise instruction based from formative evaluation, and last, revise and conduct summative evaluation. And then the second types of instructional design is CAM. So the elements is first instructional program identification and code specification. The second one, examination of learners. The third one, subject content identification. The fourth one, instructional, and next instructional unit in arranged, and the next instructional strategies, and next plan and develop instruction, and then evaluate instruments for measuring course and objective, and the last one, research selection for instruction and learning activities. And the third types of instructional design is ASSURE. So ASSURE is acronym. A stands for Analyze Learner Characteristic. S stands for State Objective. The second S stands for Select, Modify, or Design Materials. U stands for Utilize Materials. R is Require Learners Respond. E for Evaluation. So they are essential because from each model, they have their steps, their characteristic, weaknesses, and strength, which can be used for us as a guide in conducting research. And then the second question is, how does the examples in the text help explain the issue? So actually the text explain more about the theory. However, the text could explain briefly, and in the text also compare and contrast the three instructional design model, which can make us easier to see the weaknesses and the strength of each models. Okay, guys, we move to the three critical questions to be discussed in the group. The first question, in the ASSURE instructional design model, there is that select strategies, technology, media, and materials. So in that step, stated that one of the criteria for selecting technology and media is bias-free. So guys, what do you think? And what's your opinion? How do we know the technology on the media that we choose is unbiased? What do you think, guys? What is your opinion? So how do we know the media that we choose is unbiased?
Sorry, Naomi, I want to ask, what do you mean by unbiased?
I mean, no, mas, tidak bias, maksud tidak menyimpang dari, jadi media itu bias free kan artinya supaya dia tetap dalam jalurnya. Nah, supaya dia tetap pada jalurnya gitu, gimana cara kalian tahu supaya media yang kita gunakan tuh sesuai gitu, tidak menyimpang dari topik yang kita sedang research, yang sedang kita teliti. Gitu.
Maybe, can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Okay, maybe in my opinions, we need to do review first, or like evaluasi sebelum di publish atau sebelum diberikan gitu.
Okay. Evaluasi, so you do, so apakah kamu akan meminta bantuan teman atau cara kamu apa ya, mengevaluasi itu gimana?
I think it can be, but there is also another way to review or evaluate them. Maybe we can find some research or the materials about that before we share it.
Okay, thank you, Vinca. Any other opinion?
Yeah,
Okay. Kidung, you go first.
Yeah. Okay. I think I also agree with Vinca that in order to before we publish the media to the respondee, I think we must do a research and take a look at the previous studies that has been implementing the media that want to be published first. So prior knowledge is really important for us to determine whether it is really suitable for the respondee to use that. Yeah, in order to not make move out from the lane, keluar dari jalur, nah gitu. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kidung. Ami, do you want to answer?
Ami with I.
I
Yes.
or Y?
Tadi yang ngomong sebelum
Oh,
baru
I.
Okay. Actually, I just want to add a little bit more. I think what is the question? Tadi kan dibilang apakah sudah tepat atau belum itu ya pertama-tama you look at what you're going to share to others. I mean like cocok atau enggaknya seperti itu. Jadi dari situ juga kita bisa tahu it is biased or unbiased like that. So yeah, thank you. You can go to the next question, Naomi.
Okay, thank you, guys. And the second question, is it possible to combine two types instructional design model? Give your reason whether the answer is yes and no. So, apakah memungkinkan kita itu menggabungkan dua jenis instructional design model jadi kayak satu? Nah, itu memungkinkan apa enggak? Misalnya enggak memungkinkan, alasan kalian kenapa? Kalau misal iya memungkinkan, kenapa kalian bisa bilang bisa digabungkan? Gitu. Kan pasti ada plus minus kan? Nah, mungkin karena kita mikirnya, oh ini yang terbaik, tapi kan pasti ada negatif minusnya. Sehingga kita mikir, oh apa digabungin ya? Nah, itu boleh apa enggak menurut kalian? Gitu.
Interesting.
Is it too difficult for you guys?
Yeah, difficult, not really, but easy, no. Good.
Maybe it will be more challenging.
Yeah, challenging because we have to implement two different design to research something, right? Because using one research design is already hard things to do, but if you want to like mix with another research design, I think it will be more challenging for sure. But I personally don't really know whether it is okay or not to use like two method at once.
In my opinion, kayaknya nggak bisa, karena itu semua tergantung kayak kebutuhan kita. Depend on our needs, guys.
Actually, I agree with Ami's opinion because of I think when a model or the types of something, it create to help us but to create something by our own needs. So if we mix it up, maybe bakal apa ya, malah makin ngebingungin gitu.
Okay, maybe Vinca lost her connection. I think I also agree with the three of you, but because we do not know what is the right answer, it is possible or it is impossible to use more than one model design, later you can ask to our lecturer for the, like the answer yang pasti, like that. So, okay. Is there still any questions, Naomi?
Yes, the last. Thank
Okay.
you guys for answering. So the last one is from the 3 instructional design models, like what is that? Like approach, system approach, and then CAM, and then the last one is assure. Which model that is the most difficult to apply, especially if we applied it in online learning situation, and why? Because why I ask this question, because we know that some types of instructional design models is applied formative and summative assessment, which means setiap desain itu kayak ada melakukan evaluasi, entah itu terhadap sistematika kayak program yang kita buat, terus tentang kayak kegiatan yang kita buat. Nah, kalau di kegiatan offline mungkin sedikit memudahkan kita, karena kan kita bisa langsung melihat efek dari materi yang kita berikan kepada siswa tersebut. Nah, kalau online kan mungkin agak sedikit susah kan, karena ya mungkin kita ada keterbatasan, entah itu ketika kita melakukan kegiatan pembelajaran itu kayak ada kesusahan, entah itu di sinyal atau keaktifan sebuah siswa, sehingga mungkin juga bisa mempengaruhi kita dalam mengevaluasi sebuah sistem ini. Nah, menurut kalian di antara ketiga instructional design models ini, mana yang menurut kalian lebih susah diterapin ketika pembelajaran online? Menurut kalian?
I think for me, the three of it is difficult. All of them is difficult because like we sama sekali belum tahu cara dan bagaimana pengaplikasiannya, because we haven't tried it yet. For me, any other opinion?
Me also agree with Ami, because we haven't tried it, and also we don't know what the systematics of the 3 instructional design models. So I think we need to do it by ourselves first, and then we will find which one is more difficult than others.
Okay, guys, thank you for answering. I'm sorry if the question is make you confused, but
It's
thank
okay.
you for your participation.
Thank you so much, Naomi, for sharing your thought and also your interesting questions on these topics. Okay, next, I'm going to ask the connector, right? The connector to share information that you get.
Okay, guys, thank you. Thank you, Ami, for the time. So my name is Kidung, and today my role is connector, and I will share. Okay, you see the screen, my screen?
Yes.
All right, guys, so I will start. So the sources that I get that are relevant to the text that we have that we discuss is these 3 sources, and I will show you one of the sources that I found. Wait. Yeah, so I found this. Wait. I found this website that are really uh, giving us information about what is the definition of instructional design, and then the basic component of instructional design, and then the instructional design model, and IDD, and then CAM design model also, and then Dick and carry model like system model. And I found that there are a lot of them. There are more than 3 models that we could really implement. But yeah, according to the text, we only have 3 of them. But there are also others model. You can also read it. And then the design and development, evaluation, and the future of the instructional design itself. So I think that this website really provide enough information for us to know what is really instructional design, and if we want to really implement it in our teaching. And then for the second number, I will share about the image or the videos that I use. So because our time is really limited, I would share, I think, 2 of them for you. Wait. Bentar. Could you see the screen, guys?
Yes.
How about the audio? How about the audio in the video? Could you hear that?
No.
No.
No. Wait. Uh,
After much research, I have chosen
now?
to use the Assure instructional
Yes.
Okay.
design model
Can you hear it?
for
Okay.
my
I will.
Are you looking for a great instructional design model? This video
So this is
provides the answer.
the
After
explanation
much
about the
research, I have
Azure
chosen to
instructional
use the
design.
Assure instructional design model for my interactive learning module. The Assure model contains 6 essential elements as seen in this graphic. The first step in the Assure model is to analyze your learners. This is when you gather all the information you can about the students in your classroom. This could be the demographics, general characteristics, or learning styles of your students. The second step of the Assure model is to state your objectives. They should be specific and very measurable. Students should understand what these objectives are at the beginning of the unit so that they know what is expected of them until the end. The third step of the Assure model is to select media and materials. These may be materials that are already available. You can also modify existing materials or design new ones to help you complete your unit. The next step is to utilize the media and materials chosen in the last step. Instructors should preview the materials, prepare the learning environment, and provide instruction. The next step is to actually require learner performance or participation. Learners should practice what they have learned. They should actively be involved with the materials and media you selected. Formative assessment should be given. Students should work in small groups, and feedback should be given by the instructor before any type of final evaluation is administered. The final step of the Assure model is to evaluate and revise. This is when you ask yourself, what went well, what didn't go so well, what would I change if I could do it again? So why choose the Assure model? One reason I love it is because it puts an emphasis on thorough learner analysis right at the beginning. Another reason I love it is because of the material selection development process. You can use things that are already out there. The last thing I like about it is that it requires teacher feedback throughout the process. In my interactive learning module, 4th graders will be learning about a famous Missourian. I believe learning
All right,
styles will
guys.
have
I
an impact on
think
my
that is enough. to share the video. I think if you want to know more about the information that I get, you could really you should contact me, because I have the link of the video and also the link of the website. If you want to know more about the more design, but instructional design and the model of it. So I think that's all. That is all from me, and thank you everyone for the time. I will give the time back to Ami. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Kidung, for sharing the video also for us. Maybe if any of you wants to continue to watch the video, you can ask Kidung the link of the video. Okay, next I'm going to ask the contextualizer to share about.
Let me share my screen. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay. I will answer some question about this one. Okay, the first question is, how does the text relate to your personal life or phenomenon in your community? In the text, instructional design is defined as a systematic way or process to transmit general principles of learning and instruction into a teaching learning material plan. Instructional design models provide structure and meaning to a problem, allowing a designer or a teacher to negotiate design assignments using a systematic process. The text is related to our life as educational students. From this text, we can learn many things about instructional design that will be useful for our future. The second question is, what did you learn most from the text? What I have learned from this text is a comparative analysis between the systems approach, camp, and the Azure instructional design models. So yeah, in this paper, briefly discuss these instructional design models, system approach, camp, and Azure model, depending on the needs, goal, and instructional environments. Each model makes a significant contribution and feedback that can be implemented throughout the learning process. Each model's features and designs are compared and contrasted during the study. Some similarities and differences were discovered. And the last one, what do you want to learn more about this topic? How would you do that? I want to learn more about Azure. It's an acronym of Analyze State Objectives, Select Materials, and others. Model is among ESD models because I want to identify and analyzing learners' characteristics concerning the learning outcomes. And then, yeah, I think these things will be of great use to me in the future, and I would like to learn more about them. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ami, for sharing your thought about it and answering the question for all of us. Is there anyone who wants to add something related with the discussion or not? No? Okay. Thank you so much for all the participation for today's discussion. I hope the knowledge that we gained together today is really beneficial for all of us in the future if we want to be a future educator. Thank you so much, guys. See you.
Thank you. Bye.
Dah.